Hello once again and welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. We're going to continue the 1977 MLB replay. It's Monday, May 16th. It is 7:30 p.m. and we are at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota, as the 18 and 15 Minnesota Twins will host the 17 and 13 Cleveland Indians. The Indians, like I say, 7 and 13, are 3.5 games back of the Yankees. They've had 2 consecutive wins, 7 and 3 in their last 10. On the road, they're 10 and 4. These two teams did face each other at Cleveland on May 3rd and 4th, and they split it 1 game apiece. For the home Minnesota Twins, they're 18 and 15, 2 games back of Kansas City. They lost their last game. They're 6 and 4 in the last 10, and at home, they are 7 and 5. And the starting lineups for the Cleveland Indians, batting first in center field will be Rick Manning. Batting second at short is Frank Duffy. Batting third in right field is Paul Dade. Excuse me a moment. Get that cleared up. Batting fourth, DH, Rico Carty. Get the focus back here. There we go. Batting fifth in left field, Johnny Grubb. Batting sixth, playing second base, is Larvell Blanks. Batting seventh at third base, Buddy Bell. Batting eighth, playing first base, is Bruce Bochy. And catching, batting ninth, Ray Fosse. Your starting pitcher for Cleveland is Wayne Garland. He's a B-grade pitcher with a Z modifier. On the season, he is 5-1 with a 2.09 ERA. He's tied for 5th in wins with the 5. The 2.09 ERA is 8th in the American League. He also has 6 games started, 5 complete games, tied for 4th, and he has 3 shutouts. So half his starts are shutouts. That's tied for 1st. His last outing was on the 11th, a complete game win against Milwaukee. He's got 5 consecutive wins now on the season. And he went 9 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them home runs, and with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. For the home Minnesota Twins, batting first in center field is Lyman Bostic. Batting second at shortstop, Roy Smalley. Batting third at first base, Rod Carew. Batting fourth in catching will be Butch Weiniger. Batting fifth, your DH, is Rich Childs. Batting sixth in left field, Larry Heisel. Batting seventh, playing third, Mike Cubbage. Batting eighth in right field, Dan Ford. And playing second base, batting ninth, is Rob Wilfong. Your starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins is Jeff Zahn. He's a C-grade pitcher. On the season, Zahn is 2-2. He was in 7 games started. He has 1 complete game with a 3.00 ERA. His last outing was on the 11th at Detroit, and he had the loss. Went 6 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. And so let's get this game underway. Play ball. Rick Manning will be the first one up. Rick Manning has played in 29 games. He's only batting .145. He does have 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, but he is struggling. And the pitch. 23 is a 26. That's hit to the right side. Second baseman Wilfong is there, throws it over to Carew, and we have 1 away. All right, next up, Frank Duffy. Duffy has appeared in 21 games, only batting .111. He is 7 for 63, does have a double and a triple. And the pitch. 16's 28. That's hit to the left side. Smalley grabs it, throws it to Carew, and we have 2 down. That will bring up Paul Dade. Paul has appeared in 20 games, batting .245, has 1 double, 1 home run, and the pitch. 15's an 11, and that's hit to left field, and that's down for a single. All right, that's going to bring up Rico Cardi. Rico Cardi has appeared in 25 games. He's batting .282, 4 doubles, 2 home runs. And the pitch is a strike. Dade's on his way to second. Our catcher for the Twins, Weidniger's a 7 with a left-handed pitcher. He's safe. Dade gets swiped second. He has a stolen base. For Dade, that's stolen base number 6 on the season. 0-1 is the count to Cardi. And the pitch. 16's a 28. That's hit over to Smalley at short. He throws it to first, and the side is retired. Score that 6-3. Cleveland leaves 1. They get 1 hit. We're through half an inning, and it is 0-0. All right, Garland takes the mound for his warm-up pitches. Leading off for the Twins will be Lyman Bostic. Bostic's having a pretty good season. He's appeared in 30 games, batting .302. He has 38 hits, which is tied for 9th in the league. He is tied with Carew for triples with 6. That's first in the American League. He also has 6 doubles. And the pitch. 24 is a 13. He's going to go down swinging. And that's 1 away. Next up will be Roy Smalley. Smalley's appeared in 28 games, batting .243. Does have 4 doubles. And the pitch. 12's a 25. That's hit to the right side. Second baseman Blanks grabs it, throws it across diamond to Bochy, and that's 2 down. Now up, Rod Carew. This was his MVP year, his run at 400. Through the replay so far, he's appeared in all 33 games. He has hit in every one but 2. Well, last game was one of the ones he went hitless. But he's first in the league with a .363 average. He's first in the league with hits with 49. He has 27 RBIs, that's 7th. Once again, he's tied with Bostic for the lead with triples at 1. His slugging percentage, .607, is 8th, and he's 4th in the league with on base at .413. He is always a threat. He also has 6 home runs, which actually leads the team. And the pitch. 15 is 11, and that's going to be it over to left, and that drops in for a single. And that'll bring up Butch Weiniger. Weiniger has appeared in 24 games, batting .213. He does have 2 home runs. Let's see if he can do something here. And the pitch. It's a strike. Carew's off and running. Fossey's a 7. Catcher. And he is safe. Carew swipes the bag for a stolen base. Stolen base number 6 on the season for Rodney. And it's 0-1 to Weiniger. And the pitch. 22 is a 7. And that's hit to right field. And that is down. Carew is going around third, and he is going to score. And the Twins are on the board. So in the bottom of the first, Minnesota with 2 out sees Butch Weiniger hit a single to right field. Carew scores, and it is 0-1 in Minnesota. All right, next up is going to be Rich Childs. Childs has appeared in 22 games, batting .185. He does have 4 doubles and a home run. And the pitch. 53 is a 15, and he is hit by the pitch. So Garland hits Childs, and now we've got runners on first and second with 2-0. And that will see Larry Heisel come up. If there's one batter whose rival in Carew's season is Heisel, he's appeared in all but one game. He's appeared in 32 of the 33, batting .350, which is second in the league. He's got 29 runs scored. That's first in the league. He's got 42 hits. That's tied for fourth. RBIs, he's got 31, puts him tied for second in the league. 9 doubles is tied for fifth. 4 triples, tied for third behind his teammates. He does have 5 home runs. Slugging percentage, he's tied for fourth at .617. On base, better on base than Carew with a .427, and he is on a 4-game hitting streak. Let's see if he can make it 5. And the pitch. 64 is a 22. And that's going to be a comebacker at the mound. And Garland boots it. And we're going to be safe all the way around. Call that an error on Garland. That's the first error of the season on him. And we have bases loaded. And the bases are loaded for Mike Cubbage. Cubbage has appeared in 28 games, batting .275, does have 7 doubles, 2 home runs. Can Garland get out of the jam? And the pitch. 14 is a 30, and that's hit in the air to left. Grubb is there to make the grab, and the side's retired. Minnesota leaves the bases juiced, but not before they score 1 run. And we're through 1 inning, and the hometown Minnesota Twins are up 1-0. All right, Zahn takes the mound. And we're going to bring up Johnny Grubb. Grubb's appeared in 18 games. He was on the DL to start the season. He's batting .263, does have 2 doubles with 3, leads the team with 3 triples, and has a home run. And the pitch from Zahn. 16 is a 13. He goes down swinging. First strikeout of the day for Jeff Zahn. We got 1 away. That's going to bring up Arvel Blanks. He's appeared in 21 games. He is batting .297. He's got a single, double, and 3 home runs. And the pitch. 23 is a 26. That's hit over on the right side. Wilfong grabs it, throws it to Carew, and we've got 2 away. That'll bring up Buddy Bell. Buddy Bell's appeared in all 30 games, batting .330. That is 7th in the league. He's actually, in the month of May, he's batting .375. So he's really picked up and gotten hot here lately. Let's see if he can get another hit. 14's a 30. That's in the air to left. And Heisel's there for the easy grab, and the side's retired. And so we are now through 1.5, and it's still 0-1 Minnesota. Garland comes out to warm up here in the bottom of the second, and we're going to see Disco Dan Ford. Ford's appeared in 32 games, batting .231, does have 4 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 home runs. And the pitch. 23's a 26. He hits it on the ground to the right side. Second baseman Blanks grabs it, throws it over to Bochy, and that's 1 away. That's going to bring up Rob Wilfong. Wilfong has only appeared in 19 games, but he is batting .271, and he has 7 stolen bases, which will put him 7th in the league. So he is a threat to steal. And the pitch. 36 is a 33. That's popped up. It's over on the right side of the infield. And Blanks waves everyone off. Craig's a grab, and we got 2 down. That'll see Bostic come back up. 0-for-1 with a strikeout his first time up. And the pitch. 56 is a 14. He draws a walk. So we're going to have him runner on first with 2 down. And Roy Smalley will come up 0-for-1 on the day. And the pitch to Smalley. 33 is a 7. That's a hard hit ball to right. That's going to drop. Runner goes to third. And Smalley turns, but he holds, and we'll have runners at the corners. Runners at the corners with 2 down, and the dangerous Rodney Carew. 1-for-1 with that stolen base and a run scored. And the pitch. 32 is a 26. That's hit over to Blanks. He tosses it over to the shortstop, and the side's retired. Twins lead 1. And that scored 4-6. And they, at the end of 2, it is still 1-0, the home Twins. All right, Zahm's going to come out the pitch. And he's going to face Bruce Bochy. Bochy came over in a trade. He's only appeared in 3 games with the Indians. He is 4-for-12 here with the team. And the pitch. 55 is an 8. And that's hit in the gap to the left, and it's down for a single. He's going to turn and hold, and he will be on first, which is going to bring up Ray Fosse. Fosse's been in 14 games, batting .216. He does have 4 doubles. And Twins are playing deep, hoping for a double play, and get Fosse in the plate, and the pitch. 25 is an 8. And that's going to be a line drive to left. Bochy rounds second, slides into third, and he's safe. And so we've got runners at the corners and nobody out. That'll bring up top of the order. Rick Manning up, 0-for-1 on the day. And the pitch to Manning. 52 is a 27. And that is hit over to third. Runner on third holds. He throws it to second, over to first, double play. Twins turn it 5-4-3, double play. And that's going to have 2 down. Bochy is still on third. Double play there by Manning. That's the first double play he's hit into from the season. All right, so we got 2 down, runner on third. We got Duffy up, who's over 1 on the day. Twins playing deep, and the pitch. 23 is a 26. That's hit over to the second baseman, Wilfong. He tosses it to Carew, and the side's retired. Cleveland leaves 1, and they go scoreless once again in the third inning, but it's still 0-1 Minnesota. All right, Garland comes out to warm up. And he is going to face Butch Weiniger. Weiniger's 1-for-1, has that RBI single. And the pitch. 45 is a 14, he draws a walk. He's on first, which will bring up Rich Childs. Childs was hit by a pitch last time up. And the pitch. 34 is a 31. That's hit in the air to center. Manning's there to make the grab, 1 away. Runner holds. I'll bring up Larry Heisel. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch. 65 is a 35. That thing's popped up in front of home plate. Drifting back. And catcher Fossey makes grab 2 away. So that'll bring up Mike Cubbage. Cubbage, 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. 16's a 28. That's hit over to Duffy at short. He tosses it to second base, and they get Weiniger, and the side's retired. So call that a 6-4. And we're through the bottom of 3, and it's still 1-0 Minnesota. All right, so Zahn comes out, warm up in the top of the 4th. And we're see Paul Dade up. He's 1 for 1 with that single and stolen base. And the pitch. A 56 is a 13. He goes down swinging with a strikeout. Second strikeout on the day for Jeff Zahn. That'll bring up Rico Carty, 0 for 1 with the pitch. 53 is a 20. It's hit over to second base, and Wilfong gets it, and he just can't get it out of his glove. Carty's safe on first, and they're going to call that an error on Wilfong. That's his 3rd error of the season. So we got 1 down, 1 on, with Johnny Grubb up. Minnesota's playing deep, hoping for a double play. And pitch. 12 is a 25. And that's hit over to Wilfong. He tosses it to Smalley, over to Carew, double play. And the side's retired. And that is scored 4, 6, 3. And just like that, Cleveland's done. Double play on Grubb. That's the first double play he's into this season. And that'll bring up the Twins. Garland's coming out. Completes his warm-up throws. He's going to be facing Dan Ford, who's 0 for 1. And the pitch. A 56 is a 13. He goes down swinging. Strikeout number 2 for Garland. We'll see Rob Wilfong up. He was 0 for 1. Committed that error here earlier in the inning. And the pitch. 42 is a 13. He strikes out looking. 2 strikeouts in a row for Garland. He might be starting to feel it here. Is he getting in the groove? Well, he's going to have to face this dangerous top of the order with Bostic up. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. And the pitch. 42 is a 9. And that's hit over the shortstop. It lands in short left, and Bostic is going to be on first with a single. That'll see Smalley up. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to Smalley. 44 is an 8. That's a comebacker to the mound. Garland takes it, throws it over to Bochy at first, and that's the end of the inning. Twins leave 1, and it is still 0-1 Minnesota. Zahn's out to pitch the top of the 5th. He's going to face Larvell Blanks. Blanks over 1. And the pitch. A 56 is a 13. He's goes down swinging. 3rd strikeout of the day for Zahn. That'll bring up Bell, who's 0 for 1. See if that hot streak will keep going for him. 36 is a 33, and that's popped up over on the right side of the infield. Wilfong drifts under it, calls everyone off, makes a catch, 2 down. Now we got Bruce Bochy up. He's got a single. He's 1 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. 34 is a 31. That's hit in the air to center. Bostic drifts over and catches it, and the side's retired. And so we're through 4.5. It's still 1-0 Minnesota. Garland comes out to warm up. All right, he is going to face Rod Carew to start. Carew's 1 for 2 with a run scored on a stolen base. And the pitch to Carew. 23 is a 37. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. All right. 53 is a 19. That's hit over to third base. Diving slide by Bell to grab it. He throws and he gets him. What a play by Bell. Diving grab to throw Carew out at first. Not many guys could have made that play. So we got one down. Weiniger's up. He's got a walk, 1 for 1, and he's got that RBI single. And the pitch to Weiniger. 64 is a 13. He goes down looking. Called third strike. 4 strikeout on the day for Garland. That'll be 2 out. That's going to bring up Childs. 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch earlier today. That's the 3rd time he's been clunked this season. And the pitch. 45 is a 14. He managed to draw a walk. 3rd walk allowed by Garland. That'll bring up Heisel. 0 for 2, but always a threat. And the pitch. A 43 is a 29. And so that's going to be a comebacker to the mound. Garland tosses easily over to Bochy, and the sides retired. It's twin strand, another runner. And at the end of 5, it's still 1-0 Minnesota. That is 6 base runners left on base by the Twins, so through 5 innings. All right, top of the 6th, we got Zahn coming out. And he's going to face Ron Fosse. Fosse, 1 for 1. The pitch. 45 is a 36. That's a ball. 1-0 the count. And the pitch. 42 is a 38. And that's a ball. 2-0 to Fosse. And see if Zahn can find the strike zone. 42 is a 38. That's a ball. That's 3-0. Unless he can get the pitch he's looking for, he's going to sit here. And the pitch. 33, that's a hard hit ball. 21's a 6. It's hit to the gap and right. Fosse's digging for second. He slides safe. He is in with a 3-0 double. Fifth double of the year for Fosse. And so we got 2 on and runner on second. Rick Manning coming up. Manning 0 for 2 on the day. And the pitch. 66 is a 0. That's a hard hit ball. 44 is a 1. That's it to center. Bassett goes back. He runs out of room. That's a 2-run home run. And just like that, on 1 pitch, the Cleveland Indians take the lead in the top of the 6th. Cleveland with 2 out sees Rick Manning hit a home run to center field, and Fosse scores 2-1, visiting Cleveland. You can see Zahn's disgusted with himself on that one. All right, that's going to bring up Duffy, who's 0 for 2. And the pitch. 65 is a 35. That's popped up in the air. Weiniger gets it, and that's the out. Wait a minute, that was only 1 out. There's nobody out when all this happened, right? We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. There were nobody out when that happened. That is the first out. So 1 down now with Dade up. 1 for 2 on the day for Dade. 0 outs. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a stolen base. And the pitch, 43 is a 29. And that's going to be a comebacker to the mound. Zahn's going to grab it, throw it over to Carew, and that's 2 down. And that will bring up Johnny Grubb. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 45 is a 14, and that's a walk. So now we got runner on first with 2 outs this time. That'll bring up LeVar Blanks, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Zahn struggling this inning. No activity in the bullpen yet. And the pitch. 26 is a 32. That's hit in the air to right. Ford is there, makes a grab. And that will retire the side. Cleveland strands 1, but they grab 2 runs. And it is now 2-1. Cleveland. Garland comes out to pitch the 6th. Now he's pitching with a lead. He'll see Mike Cubbage up. Cubbage 0 for 2. And the pitch to Cubbage. 53 is a 20. That's hit over to second base. And Blanks boots it. And Cubbage will get on base. Error on Blanks. 5th error of the year on him. And can the Twins take advantage? Dan Ford is up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch to Ford. 12 is a 25. That's hit hard over to second baseman Blanks. He grabs it, throws it to Duffy, over to Bocce, and that's a double play. 4-6-3 double play by the Indians to get out of that little jam. Ford hits into the double play. 3rd time he's done that this season. And there's 2 away. So that'll bring up Rob Wilfong. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Garland pitches 24-13. That's a called strike. 2 strikeouts on the day for Wilfong now. And that's going to retire the side. And so we're through 6 innings, and Cleveland has the lead 2-1. We're going to see Zahn come out to start the inning. All right, Buddy Bell is up. 0 for 2. But like I say, he's been hot this month. And the pitch to Bell. That's a 0. That's a hard hit ball. 8 hard hit. That drops in the gap and left. He turns and decides to stay, and he's on first with a single. No activity in the bullpen yet. All right, Bruce Bocce's up. 1 for 2. Minnesota's back deep, hoping for another double play. And the pitch. 21's a 30. That's hit in the air to left. Heisel runs over, makes the grab, gets it in a hurry, and Bell will stay at first. And we got 1 down. Ray Fosse, 2 for 2 on the day. Has a run scored, and he's got that double. And the pitch to Fosse. 46 is a 13. He goes down swinging. 2 down. And that'll bring up Rick Manning. Manning had that home run the last time up. Son's going to have to respect him a little bit. That home run by Manning. Third of the year for him. And the pitch to Manning. 53 is a 16. And that is a single to center field. Runner goes to second. And Bostic boots the ball. Doesn't get it in sharply. That's going to allow Bell to get to third. And so now we've got runners at the corners. Error by Bostic to allow Bell to get to third base. That's his third error of the season. Kind of a sloppy game, 2 errors apiece. So the Indians are threatening. They got runners on the corners with 2 out. Up comes Duffy. There is activity in the bullpen now. Looks like the 2 Johnsons are warming up. And the pitch to Duffy. 62 is a 12. And that's a hit over on the ground to first. Carew grabs it, pitches it to Zahn, who steps on the bag, and the side is retired. Score that 3-1. Cleveland leaves 2, and they threaten to score, but they do not. But it is still 2-1 Cleveland. Sloppy ball game, 2 errors on each team. All right, that's going to bring up Wayne Garland to pitch. Let's see here. And Smalley is up. 1 for 3 on the day. As we go here to the bottom of the 7th, the pitch to Smalley. 26 is a 29, and that's comebacker to the mound. Garland takes it, throws it to Bochy at first. That's 1 away. Wait a minute. We had them out of order. It was Bostic. Bostic on a 26 is a 24. That's going to be short first. Got their cards out of order. I'm not going to call it out because that was my fault, not the Twins manager's fault. So now we'll see Smalley up. Bostic was 1 for 3. Now Smalley's up 1 for 3. The pitch to Smalley. 33 is a 7. That is hit over to right, and that drops for a single. And so Smalley is going to be on first base. That will see Rod Carew come up. And starting to see a little bit of activity in the bullpen. All right, Carew 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored and not stolen base. The pitch to Carew. 46. Oh, he called third strike. Rodney didn't like that, but he goes down, and that's 6 strikeouts on the day for Garland. We got 2 down, and that'll bring up Butch Weiniger. 1 for 2 with a ribby. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. And the pitch. 42 is a 38. Runner steals second. So it's 1-0. Smalley goes and gets the stolen base. second stolen base of the year for Smalley. And he gets himself in scoring position. 1-0 to Weiniger. And the pitch. 26 is a 27. That's hit over to Bell. He throws it across the diamond, and Weiniger is retired. So the Twins leave 1, score at 5-3 on your scorecard. So we are through 7 innings, and it's still 2-1 Cleveland. All right, Zahn's going to come out to start the 8th. There is activity in the bullpen. Don't know how far he'll get, but we'll at least start the inning. Carty is due up. And the pitch. On the way die. 45 is a 14, that's a walk. So Carty's on first. And I think that's it for the day. For Zahn. His line score as of now 7 innings, gave up 2 runs on the home run, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And that will be the end of the day for him. Coming in the pitch for the Twins, making his season debut. It's going to be Dave Johnson. Dave Johnson is a C-grade reliever, no modifiers. First game of the season for Johnson. He's a 2-grade pitcher, so defense stays the same. Okay. All right. Paul Dade is due up. So you got Carty on first, nobody out. And the pitch from Johnson. A 63 is a 31. He hits that in the air. Wait a minute, we have another mess up. Another one out of play. Oh, Dade is in front of Carty. So it's Dade that walks. Shoot. So hold on here. Get this square. I need to be a little more careful. Throw those cards back in when guys get on base. 3 at-bats for Dade. So it means we only have the 2 walks for Zahn. We got a walk here. Carty comes up. 63 is a 31. Hits center field. So he's going to be flying out to Bostic. We got 1 down. Oh, I don't like when I mess up. All right. That'll bring Grubb up. 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. And the pitch to Grubb. 45 is a 14. That's a walk. So we got runners on first and second and 1 down. And we're going to see blanks come up. 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 1 down. Twins are playing deep, trying to get a double play. Pitch. 36 is a 33. And that's popped up in the infield over to the left side. Shortstop. Smalley is there to make the grab. We got 2 away. So now, with 2 down, that'll bring up Buddy Bell. Bell, 1 for 3. Playing on a pretty good hot streak here in the month of May. And the pitch. 23 is a 26. That's hit on the ground to second base. Actually, it's an infield fly to the second base. Winfield makes the grab. And the side's retired. Cleveland strands 2 more runners. And it's still 2-0 Cleveland. So let's make sure we get these guys back in the right order so we don't have that same problem again. All right. Garland's going to come out and start the 8th. We'll see how long he can go. From Minnesota, Childs is due up. I think we're going to get a pinch hitter here. 0 for 1 on the day. Twins are going to have a pinch hitter for Childs here in the bottom of the 8th. They're going to bring up Bob Karinsky. He'll be batting for Childs in the 8th. Karinsky hasn't played a lot. He's appeared in 9 games. He's batting 167, batting 3 for 18. And the pitch. 35 is a 13. He goes down swinging, and that's a strikeout for Garland. 1 down. Larry Heisel due up. 0 for 3, but he's always a threat. 1 swing of the bat, and we could be tied. And the pitch. 23 is 32. That's hit in the air to right. Dade makes a catch. That's 2 away. All right. Let's see here. Normally, I'd be reducing Garland's grade, but he has gone 6 innings, so that's going to keep him at his B. Mike Cubbage due up. Cubbage 0 for 3, and the pitch. 31 is a 9, and that's a single over the shortstop, and Cubbage is on base. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Ford. Greg Cusik's going to come in and hit for him. Cusik's appeared in 22 games, mainly as a pinch hitter. He's batting .224. Does have a home run, though. And the pitch. 46 is a 24. That's hit on the ground to the shortstop. He tosses it over to second base, and the Twins are retired in the bottom of the 8th. So we go to the 9th, and it is still 2-1 Cleveland. Cubbage. And coming to play right field is going to be the rookie, Willie Norwood. That'll be an upgrade in the outfield. So that'll be in the 8th slot for Norwood. All right. So Garland, although he allowed that 1 run, he's gone 7 innings since. We're going to raise him to an A grade to finish the game. It doesn't say you have to start on the first inning. It just says consecutive. So we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's gotten hot. He's an A grade pitcher going into the 9th. But first off, we got to get through the Cleveland order. So Johnson's going to come out to pitch. Bruce Bochy is due up. Oh, 1 for 3 on the day. And the pitch. 34 is a 31 that's hit in the air to center field. Boss 600 for the grab, and that's 1 down. That'll see Ray Fosse up. 2 for 3 with a run scored on that double. Does have a strikeout though. And the pitch. 54 is a 32 that's hit in the air to right. Norwood is there and makes the easy grab. 2 down. And that'll see Rick Manning come up. Hero of the day so far, 2 for 4 with that home run. And the pitch. 53 is a 16. That's hit the center. Bostic runs it down, though, and gets the catch. And that will retire the side. So the Cleveland Indians go down 1, 2, 3. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Okay, Wilfong's due up. Carlin's coming out to pitch the 9th. If he can finish it off, this will be his 6th complete game. And he's going to face Rob Wilfong. Pitch to Wilfong. 45 is a walk. So he manages to get to first. That's going to bring up Lyman Bostic. 1 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. He is dangerous, though. He does have 6 doubles, 6 triples, a home run. All he needs is a hard hit ball, and that fast Wilfong can maybe score. Infield's going to play deep, looking for a double play. And the pitch. 62 is a 12, and that's hit on the ground to third. Bell throws it over to second baseman Blanks. The first double play. Just what the Indians were looking for. 5, 4, 3, double play. That is the 7th double play we've seen him hit into this season. I don't keep track of leaders, but he has to be right up there. And so, with 2 down to their last out, we're going to see Roy Smalley up. Smalley, 2 for 4, has a stolen base. Not a lot of power, but he's got 4 doubles, a triple, and a home run. And the pitch from Garland. That's a hard hit ball. 63 is a 6. That is in the gap and right. And Smalley is hustling, and he is in safe at second with a double. 5th double of the year for Smalley. And things have gotten interesting, because coming up now is Rodney Klein Carew. Carew 1 for 4 on the day with a run scored, has that strikeout and a stolen base. And he might be the least person you want to see facing in this situation. 2 down, Carew's on second, or Smalley's on second, and the best hitter in baseball is up. So Carew, the pitch. 62 is a 12, and he goes down swinging, and the game is over. Twins strand 1. And the Cleveland Indians, on a 2-run home run by Rick Manning, are going to win that game 2-1. 7 hits for Cleveland with their 2 errors. 7 hits for the Twins to go along with their 2 errors, and that's your final line score. Winning pitcher of the game is Garland. He's going to move to 6-1. Your losing pitcher, Jeff Zahn, he'll move to 2-3. Complete game for Garland. Player of the game, I would say it has to be Manning with that 2-run home run. Rick Manning, player of the game. Thank you for following along. I know I messed up here. Luckily, I caught it. If you like what you see here, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, if you have any comments, please leave them. And thank you once again for following Triple G Sports Replays.